Alright, so this is part 3 of this senior rank wrapping up. We already accepted the contract, and as you can see top right, it's a different material, but only one pickup, one material, different amount of SCUs per destination. It's basically all Leo stations so far. And the concept is the same like in the other ones. That means we got 16 SCUs is the biggest boxes we got, and we have to deliver the amount as listed per destination. And by now, for all contracts we had here, we always got too many boxes. Most of them 16 SCU boxes, and this time we actually want to deliver only 16 SCU boxes, even when it's too much. And as you can see, our flight skill is decreasing because our patience is also decreasing. We are absolutely not keen on doing any sorts of contracts. And this is somewhat of a proof that even when we use the whole sea doing contracts, it's not about the money. No. And here as well, it's not about the money. It's only about repping. Just because we are keen on or curious to see if master ranks will offer us other and more contracts for the whole sea. That's the only one thing. And even if we manage to get up to the master rank for Covalex, even then we don't do Covalex contracts with the whole sea for the money. It's just have a little bit more variety, little box configuration difference, and maybe a loadout, so that we maybe can feel the difference between the flight behavior of the ship when we have different loads for the contracts. Yeah, that is the main goal why we even started to wrapping up further in the senior rank, but we are not keen on doing this sort of stuff, and we haven't seen much progress actually doing accomplishing. We've completed by now 5 of these contracts. We did recordings on 3, or at least we have at the end 3 contracts, 3 videos on 3 contracts. And we don't see much increasement of reputation, but there is increasement. And when we see this, we have, we would say something like 60-40 or 65 to 35 ratio contracts of one pickup, one material to several locations, to multiple materials to multiple delivery locations, but one pickup. So by now we only saw in the senior rank contracts 1, maximum 2 materials, and always 3 up to 4 or maybe more delivery locations. So as long as you only have 1 material, it's absolutely a no-brainer. You just load the boxes like we do here, and then we deliver at least the minimum what's listed of the contract. But you can deliver 100 SCUs to Tresla, you can deliver 100 SCUs to Seraphim, 100 to Harbor, Evers, and 100 to Baicini, and you will complete the contract. You do not need to worry about the amount of boxes. Just make sure that you have more delivered, yeah? And you can do the minimum principle here. And we figured, at least before they reorganized the contracts manager, before that, you had to deliver 51% of boxes. Yeah, this is crucial, of boxes and not the amount of SCUs. You had to deliver 51% and more of boxes per contract in order to submit the contract and have it listed as successful. And that was good enough even to wrap up, to get a complete contract and get reputation on that. And now we are in the senior rank. We are absolutely not keen on find out what is the threshold of the amount of boxes and what is the threshold of SUs we need to deliver in minimum to have no reputational damage. Because it took us way too much effort to get into the senior rank, and we are absolutely not keen anymore. I mean, we did that at the very beginning since patch release 4.0 in January 25. We wrapped up as fast as possible as we could, and as soon as we had bigger cargo ships, we utilized all this you see here. All grayed out, no green, no match, all too much boxes. That's great. We would say, yeah, 75% of this contract is done.
Engines on.
And we go to Trestle, last destination. Yeah. This is the game loop. The people always talking about game loops. And we always say, yeah, when you do loops, you're running in circles, you do not get anywhere. And you could say, okay, but you get reputation. Yes, it might be that you wrap up. This is what we do. That's why we even do that game loop, in the hope that we increase our reputation. But at the end, it's just, you do not get anywhere. I mean, what is the point? Maybe we think too much, yeah. This is supposed to be a video game, but it's not. By definition, it's not. And we do not play Star Citizen as a video game, and that's why we do not like doing reputational work. And that would be another topic for another video. We will dive into the Ironclad, and we also plan a 3-part series just to have an actual deep dive into one topic, which would be the ship itself, but everything what comes with the ship. And when we watch official narratives on ironclads and whatnot ships, they always say there is no gameplay yet. Yeah, we do not need a gameplay per se, and that is no hindrance for them to deliver a ship that, when you can say the ship itself, as designed, as intended, works properly. That means every door goes up, elevator goes up and down when you call it, and all that kind of ship function. That should work. Then we could say, okay, that virtual product of a virtual spaceship is completely done. You can deliver that ship. We do not need to have a gameplay. And when we talk about we talk about the No Man's crew, the organization No Man's Scrap. We do not need a gameplay for the ships. We just need to have a ship that works as intended. That's all there is. That's all we care about. Yeah, this shouldn't be a rant. This is just the conclusion on this reputational work on these Covalex contracts. Yeah, submit. All done. See you next time. Thanks for watching.